Sorry.
So you need to start over.
Sorry. So
Okay.
you're calling the meeting to
Calling the
order at
meeting to order at
10:04.
10:04. Okay, so our group is a subcommittee of the Board of Selectmen. And it was just brought to our attention that we have to have a quorum in order to meet. And you'll say to me, well, don't we have a quorum? This is all of us. Well, it's not all of us, apparently. Somehow or other, and I'm not sure how, but anybody who's expressed interest in perhaps joining us, and I may have talked to them on the phone, but they were not really interested in being a member of the committee, but said, maybe if you do a project on X, Y, or Z, I would like to come in and help with that, but otherwise they don't really want to be a member. Those people somehow got listed on our membership roster and by the Board of Selectmen.
Yeah,
when they
so
had
I'm
never-
going to fall on my sword on this. I misunderstood and I had brought not everybody that's on this list. So I do have to go dig back in emails and figure out what happened. But there were a couple that I did bring to the board and we put them on. I did not know that there wasn't really the intention to be an official member. So I apologize for that.
You would say, well, who are these people? They never even came to a meeting. So, they don't even know they're a member of the committee. I didn't know they were a member of the committee, but they're a member of the committee. So therefore we can't have a quorum because there's all these people that are not really part of the committee that unfortunately are in our numbers, disrupting our ability to make a quorum.
But we'll
So-
clean up the roster Thursday night
yeah.
at the Board of Selectmen meeting.
Yeah,
So
Thursday
that's what I
night,
was gonna say. That can't be done now. You have to do that with the Board of Selectmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
so we will just have to go back to our, I guess, our regular meetings. We've been doing them on the second Friday at 3. And that's what Jean would like to continue to do in the future, but she's going to clean up the roster at the next Board of Selectmen meeting. Miranda, who's new, will be officially put on the committee. And, there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 people who do not know they're on the committee. I didn't know they were on the committee, but they're on the committee just because, they had expressed interest, and this is just unfortunate. So we're not going to have a meeting this morning, and I apologize profusely. We just found this out.
Yeah, I
So,
apologize too. This is, I'll take the
I
blame
mean,
squarely.
How many people really are on this thing? Because you have 3 members here.
Yeah, and then Jean, and then there's one woman who is officially a member, but she's dealing with a health crisis. So she has stepped back from the committee. I'm going to contact her to see, at this point, how is she doing? Is this something she needs in her life right now? Because I hate to ask her to resign because she did a lot of work,
Yeah.
but at the same time, she's not she's not attending, and we're not even bothering her at this point.
So,
But that's only one more person. You have
Yeah.
a quorum if
Quorum is I guess is the question.
right, she doesn't make a quorum for us, so I think she's
No,
fine.
but I don't know, how many people are we talking about, Jean, that
So
are
there's
phantom members?
officially recorded, there are 7. So we only have
4.
3. No, we have 3 because Miranda did not get appointed at the
Okay.
last meeting because that last meeting went on for 3 hours.
Can I also recommend that you pick a meeting day and then warn your meetings so that they don't have to be special meetings?
Well, I think they have to be special meetings because we're past that statutory.
No, if you warn them, like if you, at your next meeting, when you have a quorum, if you decide a meeting, then you have a month and then the new meetings will be regular meetings.
Oh, I thought that had to be turned into the town clerk by the 30th of January.
You have to wait a month, similar to like ARPA did.
Oh. Okay.
I did not understand a word you just said.
Well, if you
So-
warn your meetings and eventually you set a meeting schedule, which it sounds like you just said, then you
Well, we
can.
have always been meeting on the second Friday. Is it the
Right,
second
you need
Friday?
to if you warn all of those meetings, then eventually after 4 weeks, it would turn into a regular meeting, not a special meeting. Then
What
you can
do
amend
you
your
mean by
agenda.
warn the meeting?
Just like we do, sending it to Darlene.
Because I've been sending my agenda to Darlene every.
But you have to set
single-
your meeting schedule in your next regular meeting.
Yeah, so we did set a meeting schedule.
We have always had a set meeting schedule. And I've always sent an agenda to Darlene, and maybe because I put it as special meeting on the top, I didn't know that had special meaning. So,
It means you can't amend your agenda. When you call it a special meeting, when it is a special meeting, you can't amend your agenda.
well, I've just been using this form as a template because I was given it and said to put your agenda on there, and that's what I've always been doing. And it does say special meeting at the top, but I don't think it was a special meeting. It was just always our regular meeting.
Yeah, so I
And I've
don't want to
always
get
sent
too
the
far.
agenda.
I just don't want to get too far into this being a meeting when we don't have a quorum and we shouldn't be having a meeting.
Well, we just see. we
Right,
need to
this
work
is,
this out.
you can adjourn your meeting. This is a procedural.
Okay,
thing.
well, then we're gonna adjourn this right now at 10:10. But stick
Thanks,
around
Liam.
for a second, so.
And I'll just say, to make things a little bit more complicated, I cannot attend on Friday afternoons just because I have a thing.
Okay,
Right, and that's, we
But-
talked about that last time. That's why we were gonna change the meeting time. 'Cause
That's
it-
right.
It was set for Friday afternoons, and then with Miranda, we decided
Right.
to change it. The meeting we had before was a special meeting because we were talking